Hello everyone. It was in January 2020 that I created my first video on Rapid's amazing library called as CUDA Data Frame or CUDF. Things have rapidly evolved since then. I am recording today's video in September of 2020 and by the looks of it, things might change again. So I wanted to keep you updated in terms of how you can better utilize Rapid's amazing library and also make this a part of your day-to-day workflow. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. Hey, hold on. Before I start the video, I have a small request to make. It would be really motivating if you can press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to be notified for amazing videos that I create on data science and machine learning. Now, let's kickstart the video. Before I show you the speed up that you can get by using CUDA data frame, the first thing that we'll require is an actual data set. So I have a simple sales record file which contains 5 million entries and it is saved in the form of zip file. The location of the zip file is what I've entered here and I'll be using the wget function to download this file. So let me run the cell. So we have successfully downloaded the file which is 5 million sales records file into our Google Colab session. Let's proceed forward. Now the file that we downloaded was essentially a zip file. I have to extract the CSV file from the zip file. So that is where I'll use this piece of code. So let me run this cell. Let me show you the drive content. So as you can clearly see, we have successfully extracted the CSV from the zip file. Let me also go forward and show you the total size occupied by the CSV file. So let me run the cell. So as you can clearly see, I have a relatively large file which occupies 595 megabytes. So the aim of this video is to bring out the total uplift that you can see with respect to performance when you start using CUDA data frame over Pandas data frame. But before you go on to do that, you will require an active GPU session, which is what I have enabled when I started Google Colab. Let me run a command to find out which GPU has been allocated to me. So the command that I'll run is NVIDIA-SMI. So as you can clearly see, I've been allocated Tesla T4, which is one of the acceptable GPUs for the CUDF library. So let's proceed forward. So before I proceed forward and begin the installation of the Rapids library, one thing that I would like to specify is out of all the GPUs that are available on Google Colab, the compatible GPUs are Tesla T4, Tesla P4 and P100. So if you are allocated any other GPU, you'll have to restart the runtime and then go forward. Now let's proceed forward and install Rapids. So this piece of code that I've highlighted is something that I've taken directly from the official notebook that existed in the GitHub repository of CUDA data frame. So I'll add the link to the official notebook as well. So feel free to play around with that as well. So let me run the cell. The installation may take a while. As you can clearly see, we've been successfully able to install Rapids library in our Google Colab session. So let's proceed forward and import the necessary modules. The first comparison that I'll show you is the read time comparison. So let me unhide the cell. So I'll kickstart the activity by reading in this CSV file into a pandas data frame. And I'll also show you the total time taken by this activity. So let me run this cell. So as you can clearly see, the total time taken by pandas to load the CSV file was around 7.5 seconds. Before I carry out the same loading exercise with a CUDA data frame as well, I wanted to show you the first 5 rows of the data frame. So let me run this cell. So as you can clearly see, it has columns such as region, country, item type, sales channel, order priority, order date, order ID, ship date, unit sold, unit price, and so on and so forth. So let's now load this CSV file into a CUDA data frame by calling the command cuda.read_csv. So let me run this cell. So as you can clearly see, from 7.5 seconds which pandas consumed, CUDA data frame consumes only 1.5 seconds. So if I compare the time, so my pandas data frame consumes more time as compared to a CUDA data frame operation. Let me show you the total amount of speed up that you get when you start using a CUDA data frame. So as you can clearly see, the read operation is 5 times quicker in case of a CUDA data frame when compared to a pandas data frame. Let's proceed forward. The next activity that I'll show you is the concat operation. So I'll start off by concatenating the pandas data frame 5 times and creating a master data frame. So let me run this cell. So it's very evident that the total time consumed in this activity was around 4.5 seconds. Let us carry out this activity using a CUDA data frame. So as you can clearly see, the CUDA data frame time is around 0.75 seconds, which is way quicker when you compare it to your pandas data frame time. So the total speed up that you get in case of concat operation is around 6 times. Let me go on to the last operation, which is the group by operation. So I want to have a consolidated view of the total profit by a region cut. So that is where I'll be using the group by function and I'll call the sum function on that particular column. So let me run this cell and calculate the total time taken by this operation. As you can clearly see, this is the result that you get, and the overall time consumed in this process is around 0.31 seconds. Let us repeat the same activity using a CUDA data frame. So as you can clearly see, this is much quicker as compared to your pandas data frame. If you recollect, the pandas data frame operation was taking 0.31 seconds. CUDA data frame is consuming around 0.09 seconds. So if I have to show you the total speed up, so essentially I'm getting a speed up of around 3.5 when you compare it to your normal pandas operation. So this was what I have in terms of showing you the capabilities of CUDA data frame or CUDF. The larger the dataset gets, the more quicker the operations or the greater the speed up you will get once you start using CUDA data frame. I hope you found this video informative. If you do like the content that I post on my channel, it would be really motivating if you can press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to be notified for amazing videos on data science and machine learning. Thank you so much for watching the video.